we're live. And I hope that sounded better on the Facebook page than it sounded here, because it was a little rough in my mic. So anyway, it's me. I'm Kathy. And tonight we have a great panel of consultants. We have at the very top of our screen, if it's coming out that way on yours, we have Heather Wilkerson, and then in the middle we have Ann Stanger, and then at the bottom we have Kiana Clark, and of course on the big screen right now we have me. But we're going to switch places throughout this while these gals tell you their personal stories. So we're not going to take forever and ever. They're going to take about 5 or 6 minutes, and they're going to tell you a little bit about their Mary Kay journey, because sometimes it's easier to get the big picture just hearing about somebody's story, and not everybody's, in fact, nobody's story is the same. So you might relate better to one person than another person, or hear parts of different people's journey that you can relate to a little here, a little there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our most seasoned consultant. That would be Ann. She's a red jacket, which means she's a star team builder, which means she has a team. And actually, everybody on this screen, yes, yay! Everybody on this screen has at least one consultant on their team. So we have a star team builder, but we also have senior consultants here. And so we're going to begin with Ann, and she's going to make it absolutely riveting, right, Ann? As she tells her story. Then once we wrap all this up, I'm just going to tell you a little about how we get started with our business, how we make our money and stuff like that, if it hasn't already been covered by somebody. Now, one thing you need to know, and I made a short video for this, but you may not have seen it, is that if you're leaving comments, it doesn't tell us who left the comment unless you gave StreamYard permission to use your name. And so to do that, it says there's a place to grant permission right above the video. And if you give them permission, then close that out and come back to our broadcast here. And other than that, can anybody else think of something else I should be saying at this time?
Nope.
Apparently not. So let's switch to our first consultant. That would be Ann, and she's going to tell her story. And look how smooth we're getting at these kind of transitions. So yeah, Ann, take it away. Tell us a bit about your Mary Kay journey.
All right. My Mary Kay journey. Before Mary Kay, I was busy. Had 3 kids. I was involved in their sports, or they were involved in sports, and I was involved in sports with them. And I worked at the Y. I taught STEP. I taught lifeguard classes. I taught swimming and learned to swim with the high school. And so I was busy on top of all the home stuff that I needed to take care of. Wasn't interested in Mary Kay, but I was using another product, and Kathy was in one of my classes from the Y, and she slowly switched me over all to Mary Kay, and it was a much better price point than what I had been paying. And she kept asking me, I don't know, 1.5 years or 2 to be on her team. I said, nope, don't want to do it, don't need to do it. But finally she said that, I only need a couple more people before I can be director. Will you be one of those? And I said, all right, you can sign me up, but I am not going to sell products. I'm not going to have parties. I'm not going to recruit. She said, fine. So I said, good. And I just pretty much ordered products just for myself for about 1.5 years. And I was fine with that. And then once again, she asked me to come to a party, not a party, a meeting. And I came to it very reluctantly, but I went. And I had my light bulb moment there that I saw that I could be making money doing this, because I'd been in another business before and they were very similar. And there wasn't a big learning curve right there, because I knew a lot of the things that she was talking about, which is why I said, I could make money doing this. So I did that, and I started attending all the meetings. And since then, I have been probably #1 consultant in the unit since then. So as they always say, those that show up go up. So that's what I did, and I love the challenges that are thrown out. I take most of the challenges. Some of them I don't take, but I do like a challenge, and it's like that. I think she's a Japanese lady that had her own show, when you're tossing stuff out of your house. Does it bring you joy? Do you enjoy it? Mary Kay brings me joy. That's one of the big reasons that I do it. I love the opportunity to be able to meet people, to make them feel beautiful with simple makeup, not lots and lots of makeup, but very simple makeup. And if they just want skin care, it still can change their skin and make them feel very beautiful. I love the prizes that you can earn, the jewelry that you get to earn. And the money's good. I won't deny that, but that's not the main reason that I do it. That's a side benefit. There's lots and lots of layers into Mary Kay that you never really know until you get involved in Mary Kay. It's not just the money. It's not just the half-price products or anything else. It's a whole culture that you'll never experience until you get into Mary Kay. And the friends that you have and the learning that you can do, you don't need to hire a life coach. You just need to do Mary Kay for a year, and you will change in ways that you never thought that you'd be able to. So that's pretty much my story, and I'm sticking to that.
Aha. All righty. Well, gosh, Ann, thanks for that. That was pretty short and sweet. So I would like to just say that right now I'm working with Ann on a big project. It's something local, and it's for the Halifax Cancer Society. And together, Ann, I think we're honestly you've done more of the work than me, but I think we're getting close to 50 of these chemo care kits. Chemo care and radiation care is a great way of giving to the community and working locally. We do this with donations from our customer base, and each kit has about $100 retail worth of stuff in it. Really great products for your skin, because people going through chemo and radiation have a lot of skin issues and a lot of dryness. And so it's really cool. We're getting together with them at Tuesday. And what did she say? That she's got like a small boatload of people coming in to get their first chemo and radiation care packets. And it's just going to be fun, don't you think, Ann?
I hope so.
Now, oh, look, we lost Heather for a second. Okay, she's back. All righty. So thanks for that. And I am now introducing Kiana. Kiana she's been in our unit often. Well, she's been in our unit for a few years now, but she's worked her business, and then she's gone and gotten her master's degree and done this and done that and worked her business and back and forth. I'm going to let you tell your story, Kiana. And so this is Kiana Clark. Take it away, girl.
All right. So I started off honestly as a teacher. Still, I'm a teacher. I'm still working a full-time job. And so I wasn't looking to sell Mary Kay. And Kathy actually contacted me and wanted to do a facial. So when I went to her house and I tried it out, and I was like, oh, I really like these products. And so she introduced me to the opportunity of becoming a Mary Kay consultant and starting my own business. And it was very tempting and interesting to me, because if anyone is a teacher, knows a teacher, you know that we do not make a lot of money. And so it was like, I just need an extra side job. And so honestly, I was working as a teacher full time. I was doing another like tutoring position. I was going to the IT Academy locally. And so I was busy. It's not like I didn't have anything to do. And so I decided to start my business. and I started, and it was great. It was fun. And so you can understand I started for the money. But then I actually got to know the women in Mary Kay. We went to different conventions, um, conferences. We actually traveled to Richmond to some of the meetings there and met some amazing women, and found out that some of these amazing women knew people that I knew. And so, you kind of build that relationship with them. And so that's honestly what kind of kept me in. I love the way that the women talk to each other, encourage each other. And it's not about, I got mine, you can get yours. It's all about, I got mine, this is how I got mine. Let me help you out. And so um, I started working my business. And after I finished the IT Academy, I stopped tutoring. And so I finished my master's, as she told me. And that is not a small feat at all. So getting my master's and working my Mary Kay business, full-time teacher, and not to mention I was a single mom. And so it wasn't easy, but it was something that brought me joy. I actually enjoyed going to people's houses and doing these great parties and meeting all these women, and not only just meeting them and talking to them, but actually helping them out. And I love doing that. So as an educator, we are naturally born to, we want to help people out. And so that part kind of came naturally to me. So teaching people. And so whenever you hear someone say, hey, you want to, do a facial or a party or something like that, yes, it's fun because I laugh and joke and everything, and everyone have fun. But it's also about teaching women about good skincare. It's not just about makeup. I hear a lot of women say, oh, I don't really wear makeup. It's not just about the makeup. It's about making sure that you have amazing skin. So if you decide, hey, I'm not wearing makeup today, that you still feel comfortable in the skin that you are in, your natural skin. So that's what I love about it. I did kind of take a break, um, but it was, and that's what I love about Mary Kay. Even if you kind of like everything is like going on in your life, you can kind of take a short break and then come back. Um, and it wasn't hard to come back. I still had some great customers that still wanted to buy from me, and then other people, they wanted to have parties. And so I really enjoyed it. And so now it's kind of different because we don't go to people's houses. We do it virtually. And so I've met people in different locations, not here in Virginia. And so I actually connected with one of my best friends from childhood, and she's all the way in Texas. So this is actually an amazing opportunity, not just to make money, but to build relationships. Um, I will say that it is very important that you understand that Mary Kay is not just about selling, because the products itself, so the products, they sell themselves. It's about helping other women. And that's what my car says on the back of my van, enriching women's lives. And I truly believe that, and I live that on a daily basis. All right, that's it.
Wow, that was great. I like it very much that you and Ann both cited the fact that your business brings you joy. And it's really
Copied me.
she wasn't copying you. But I saw Ian smile when you said that. But that's the truth. When we're really working our business, it's just fun, and it does bring you joy. And when you were talking about going to Richmond, I remember that night that we drove up there and we went to see Katrina Harris Earl. Whoa, what a night.
Amazing. Yes.
She
Yes, very inspiring.
Powerhouse. It was so exciting. And we met Jamala there, and the room was packed. Remember, it ended up being standing room only. It was incredible.
Exactly right. Good thing we got there early.
Yeah, but that was the second time that I had gone to hear her. So she's a national sales director. It's the second time I had gone to hear her. And the first time I heard her was at a career conference. And I just thought, I want to be you, because she was so happy and so ooh, full of the joy of life. It was incredible. I mean, she's like the Pied Piper, you know, you would want to follow her anywhere. So, okay, so we've talked to Ann, been around a while. We've talked to Kiana, whom I've known for a couple of years, and now Heather, whom she's the youngest in our unit, and she's a young mom. She's also my office assistant, and the truth is, she was my office assistant, and she just thought, wait a minute, I could be doing this too. So I'm going to let Heather take it away. And Heather, you come and tell us your story.
Okay, so just like Kathy said, I met her one day about her house, and
come closer to your speaker. Okay, good.
Kathy messaged me one day and asked if I would come over to her house to do a facial. I was a new mom and I thought, absolutely. So I did. So I got to her house and we did the facial and I fell in love with the products. She talked to me about the opportunity, but I really didn't think that it was for me. I'm kind of an introvert, so I didn't think I could sell things. So she asked me if I would be her office assistant. So I did that. About 4 years, I believe, I've been her office assistant. And every week, every month, I would make goals for the team and post them and get them fired up online as much as I could. And I thought, I could be doing this and making this money. I could meet this goal. I could do this. So I signed. And it turned out I'm really not good at selling products, but I am good at helping women feel better about themselves. So once I realized that I had a great product and the product, I asked my friends, what are your concerns? What do you need help with? And I helped them. My gift is giving. So I love to give prizes to my hostesses. I love to give samples to they actually fall in love with them and come back to me later. But it's not even about selling it. And like Ann said, it's not even about the money. That's a good perk. But I've met amazing women. I even told Kathy, I didn't think being a consultant was, I don't really like women. She said, you'll like these women. They're not like other women. And they're not. I have learned to be a better person, a better mom, a better team member. I've learned so much, not just about the product and making money. It's about so much more. Keep earning my free jewelry and hopefully earn my car one day, and I'm ready to go. So that's my story.
So is that your story and you're sticking to it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Well, thanks, Heather. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Heather. When we came into this whole pandemic thing, and we really needed to try to get up to speed doing things through Zoom and creating posts that were timed out and learning how to make really cool looking posts and stuff. She was just at the forefront researching this stuff for a really long time. And at my meetings for a while there, we do virtual meetings on Monday. It was like, well, Heather, and everyone had questions for her. Nobody had questions for me because I didn't have answers. But anyway, she really helped lead us through those first. Well, she's still leading us, and they're really building our customer pages. We never used to have that. It's a whole new frontier for us. Now we're getting back more into live and person-to-person meetings and appointments. Oh boy, is that fun. But it's great to not ever think about losing this other part of us that can travel all over the United States via the internet. So that is really, really cool. It changes everything in our business. So I'm going to tell you just quickly why I started my business and really why a lot of people start their business. Number one, it's the money. And we that's funny. That's not my cute little piggy picture with the pink background, but there you go. You get to see all the people on the side. I started mine for money, and I know that Ann did and Kiana did. I think Heather thought that too, but she was enjoying more aspects of the business. I started it for money. I really needed money badly, but that's not why I stuck around. Yeah, the money was good and it was important and I needed it, and I probably wouldn't have stuck around if I didn't start making a bunch of it. But the associations with women were incredible, and I had never had girlfriends before. In fact, I didn't have girl stuff. I didn't wear dresses and I didn't wear heels and I didn't wear makeup. So that was all new to me, but it's a world that I've come to really enjoy. So what do other people need money for? Well, all kinds of things, right? People have dreams about owning their own house or making something for their retirement, vacation, taking the family to Disneyland or out to the Outer Banks. Or there are those of us who can really relate to the credit card debt or student loans. And what's this little thing up here? It's like, what? Student loan debt is I can't really read it, but it's like $1.5 trillion right now. And I mean, it's big. And I know Kiana can relate to that. I know my daughter Holly is still paying hers off. There are people, we actually have a gal in our unit who owes over like $220,000 still in student loan debt. So that's a biggie. So anyway, then this is something that a lot of women love in Mary Kay. And it's the principles of God first, family second, and career third. And Mary Kay believed that if you lived with those priorities, that things would fall into place. And so you won't find apologetic Christians in Mary Kay. Sorry if that's what you're looking for. But we are women who love God, and it really helps to shape our lives and our decisions and our relationships and everything about our worlds. So one thing that Ann and Kiana both mentioned, friendships with women. So on the left here is Jamala. That's the gal that we met the night that Kiana and I drove up to Richmond. And there's a national sales director right smack dab in the middle, and that's me on the right. And the relationships with women are just so darn much fun. And it's probably one of the best things about Mary Kay, next to being able to make some really good money and also really to develop skills and self-confidence. So how do you get started? Well, right now, there are a lot of options. You can get an eStart, which is only $30, and that gives you a startup, a website, and the ability to take credit cards and to operate on the internet. What do we call that kind of business, Kiana? Something or other.
E-commerce.
E-commerce. Yep. You can do it all with just that one kit, but you can still get the $100 startup kit, which has about $400 worth of products in it. And if you don't even have them to be using yourself and you love them, that's one way to get started with that. But it's also products that you can demo, and soon we're going to be putting them back on women's faces. And then there is the sample add-on it's $45 and it's about $70 worth of samples. And right now, with us sending things all over the United States, that sample set is really good to have. So for under $200, you can get totally set up for every aspect of business in Mary Kay right now. But if you just want to take it for a test drive, $30 will get you on InTouch, all the training. And it honestly, I say a startup kit buys you access to information in a way that you just can't get it any other way. And so we have a couple of specials tonight. Anybody who wants to join their consultants team can go into our drawing. If you join your consultants team tonight or tomorrow night after watching this video, then we're going to put your name in a drawing, and somebody is going to get their eStart paid for free. The whole $30, you'll get it in a check from me. And Ann, didn't you have somebody watch the last time we drew her name, and she got $30 in the mail from me the next day? So that's a cool deal. And some people are going to be watching this afterwards. We're going to give you about 24 hours to follow up on that. And here's the other thing. We have a little questionnaire. It's a Google document. It's very short and sweet, but if you fill that out, then your name is going into a drawing. And if your name is drawn, woohoo, you get this beautiful travel roll-up bag. And everybody has one here on this page, right? I mean, we all have that. And this is a wonderful bag with clear pockets. It rolls up. You can take it anywhere, hang it anywhere. So that is what you get for filling out the Google document. So does anybody, so I should probably say, how do we make our money, right? We make our money by buying products for 50 cents and selling them for $1. So we buy them at half price and we sell them at retail, full price. Best deal for making a what do you call that? That's not your commission. That's just what you make, your wholesale and your retail.
Your profit.
So, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Profit. Yeah. See. These gals are getting ready to move up into leadership, and it's a really good thing. So we can also build teams, which everybody you see here is in the process of doing. And when you build teams, the company starts paying you commission. And if you build a strong enough team, you can be driving a Mary Kay car. So I'm on my third Mary Kay car. I'm so excited. I love them. And Mary Kay pays 85% of the insurance and all the fees and everything associated with that car. So it's pretty simple, and you get lots of great training, and you become a different person, wouldn't you say? So Ann, what would you say was the biggest thing that you took from your Mary Kay career?
Probably self-confidence.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. Kiana, what would you say was
the encouragement from other women? Yeah.
Cool. All right. And Heather, how about you?
Well, I've gained a lot of self-confidence. I've gained a lot of business knowledge. So it's a better person around.
Okay. Well, all right. And for me, I would say definitely it's changed my life in so many ways. You don't even know what you're beginning to unpack when you get that startup kit. So hopefully people see this and they think, what the heck, $30 and a $30 decision that could change my life? Listen to that go off. And it's 8 o'clock, man. We just plowed right through this, didn't we? So anyway, let me just check here, see if we've got it. Oh, we've got a few people on here. Okay, I'm going to go through all the comments, and as soon as we finish up, and hopefully they're all still here. And I will put everybody's name into drawings and I'll respond to any questions. Thank you so much, ladies. This was
Welcome.
Thank you.
good. Good job. Okay, bye.
Bye.